Good day everyone. In this video, we'll talk about the remedial vocabulary instruction. Learning and growing your vocabulary is like building a house. You can't build a strong home without solid bricks. This means that learning vocabulary is essential, like bricks for a house. And without enough strong word, your language skills won't be solid or effective. Building a good vocabulary creates a firm base for communication and understanding. Why is vocabulary important or essential? A strong vocabulary helps students understand text more easily, communicate ideas clearly, perform better in reading, speaking, and understanding, and also gain confidence in academic work. Remedial vocabulary instruction is a specialized method used for learners who need extra support in understanding, remembering, or using words. It fills the gap that regular classroom teaching may not cover. And to discuss on how learners acquire vocabulary, here's Mr. Credo.
Vocabulary is initially acquired in four ways. First one, through reading and conversation. When we read books, articles, or engage in conversation, we encounter new words naturally. Context helps us understand their meanings. For example, if you read a novel and came across the word ephemeral, you might infer its meaning from the context. For example, the beauty of sunset is ephemeral, lasting for a few minutes. Conversation with others exposes us to diverse vocabulary, especially when discussing various topics. Second one, through direct instruction. This refers to intentional teaching or learning of vocabulary. Teachers explicitly introduce a new word and their meanings. For instance, a teacher might say, "Today's word is benevolent," which means kind or generous. Auto-instructional programs like Language App also provide direct vocabulary instructions. The third one is through self-instruction, using dictionaries or seeking meanings. When we encounter an unfamiliar word, you can look it up in a dictionary or use online resources. For example, if you encounter serendipity, you might search for its definition and usage. Seeking meanings from others, friends, family, or colleagues also falls under self-instruction. The last one, the fourth one, through mental manipulation while thinking, speaking, and writing. As we think, speak, and write, we manipulate words mentally. When composing sentences, we choose words based on their meanings and context. For instance, when writing an essay, we consciously select appropriate vocabulary to express your ideas effectively.
So now let's move on to the considerations in remedial vocabulary instruction. Vocabulary instruction follows the 5 natural learning phases. The first phase is disposition. It is opening the student's mind and will to engage new words. It is preparing the mind to learn new words. And also in this phase, we want students to be curious. Through engaging questions or intriguing stories to relate the target words. The second phase is integration. It is establishing ties between the meaning of the new word and the student's existing knowledge. It is connecting new words to prior knowledge. Students relate the word to something they already know. Also in this phase, we want to bridge the gap between what they already know and what they are learning. The third phase is repetition, provisions for practice distributed over time, as well as opportunities for frequent encounters with the word in similar and differing contexts. It is encountering words many times. Repetition strengthens memory. Words must appear again and again in new ways. For example, using predict in worksheets, stories, and group tasks. Repetition is crucial for retention. The fourth phase is interaction and meaningful use. Social situations, conducive to using new words in instruction. It is using words socially. Students practice speaking or writing the word during real activities. For example, a group reporting tasks requiring the word summarize. Learning word in isolation isn't effective. Interaction and meaningful use involve using new words in real situations. The fifth and last phase is self-instruction. It is learning beyond the classroom. Students build awareness of new words in daily life. We should encourage them to read widely, explore diverse genera, and encounter unfamiliar terms. For example, keeping a vocabulary notebook.
Let's break down the concept-based approach to vocabulary building and provide examples for each step. First, identify relevant and irrelevant features of the concept. In this step, we analyze the concept by considering its essential characteristics. We identify what is relevant, important, and what is irrelevant, not crucial, about the concept. Second, provide examples of the concept. Here, we offer clear instances of the concept to enhance understanding. Example, for photosynthesis, we can mention how chlorophyll captures sunlight, leading to the production of glucose in plant cells. Provide non-examples, misunderstandings of the concept. These are related but incorrect examples that help clarify what the concept is not. Example, a non-example for photosynthesis could be digestion in animals, which is a different biological process. Relate the concept by smaller or subordinating concepts. We connect the concept to smaller or more specific ideas. Example, photosynthesis is related to chloroplast, light-dependent reactions, and Calvin cycle. Relate or categorize the concept by larger or superordinating concepts. We consider broader categories that encompass the concept. Example, photosynthesis falls under the larger category of biological process or metabolism. Relate or categorize the concept alongside equal or coordinating terms. We explore synonyms or related terms. Example, photosynthesis can be coordinated with the carbon fixation or autotrophic nutrition. Remember, this approach helps learners build a deeper understanding of vocabulary by considering various aspects of a concept.
So now, we are going to learn a new vocabulary word using the subjective approach to vocabulary or SAV. The subjective approach to vocabulary or SAV is a teaching method that helps students learn new words by connecting them to their personal experiences and associations. The first step is choosing 2 to 4 important words, but this time I'm just only going to use one word for the example, and I have chosen the word solitude. The second is writing the dictionary meaning. Students write the official meaning in their word study journal. For example, solitude, it is the state of being alone, often by choice, and sometimes used for reflections or inner peace. This definition helps students understand that solitude is not just about being alone. It is a peaceful, intentional kind of aloneness. The third step is asking, what does this word remind you of? This is the heart of the subjective approach to vocabulary. Students connect the word to their lives. This is where the word becomes meaningful. For example, it is asking the students on what does the word solitude remind you of. The fourth step is students add personal descriptions or drawing. They write a sentence, make a simple sketch, or both. The fifth step is practicing the word silently. Students read the word and their notes to reinforce learning, or visualizing their drawing and repeating the meaning of the word solitude. The sixth and final step is reinforcing learning through quick activities. Fun review keep the word fresh in their memory. For examples like charades, word match, or quick share. These reviews help students deepen their understanding while enjoying the process.
Motor imaging. It appears that even the highest forms of vocabulary and the concept learning have psychomotor foundations or equivalents. Hence, motor movements associated with certain stimuli can become interiorized as a symbolic meaning. Piaget, 19633, in Manzo and Manzo, 1993. There are three considerable advantages to knowing this where remediation is concerned. First, since physical sensory or proprioceptive learning can be interiorized, they also can be self-stimulating, and as such, they are easier to rehearse and recall with the slightest mental reminder, as well as from external stimulation. Second, proprioceptive learning is so basic to human learning that it is common to all learners, lasts and slow, and hence ideal for heterogeneously grouped classes. Third, the act of identifying and acting out a word becomes a life experience in itself, with the word a value that Frederick de Fulmeyer, 1980, in Manzo and Manzo, 1993, demonstrated when he successfully taught youngsters words via the experiential approach.
By making vocabulary
Personal
engaging,
and repeated.
students understand and retain words better. This leads to stronger communication skills and improved confidence in academic settings.